Calmly sickness, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this now. Someone is horribly sick from your family and only this prayer can save them. Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine, a sudden moment of fear, as if something was desperately trying to get your attention? You are not here by mistake. If you are watching this now, it is because Archangel Michael himself has guided you here. Someone in your family, someone you love deeply, is under a shadow of sickness right now. You may not know it, but their life force is weakening, and your arrival at this very moment is no coincidence. Archangel Michael is known as the Great Protector, the guardian of the faithful, the destroyer of evil forces. He is not just an angel, he is the commander of the heavenly armies, the one who battles darkness when no one else can. And today, he has delivered a message specifically for you. This is not just another video, not just another prayer, this is a divine intervention. Right now, as you are listening to my voice, he is reaching out, whispering, I order you to open this now. This urgency is not random, it's a warning. The sickness that has touched your family is not simply physical, it has spiritual roots, and only a prayer directly empowered by Archangel Michael can cut through this darkness. This is why you must stay until the very end. Do not skip, do not click away. Because at the end of this video, I will reveal a once-in-a-lifetime prayer, an invocation so powerful it has saved thousands from sickness, reversed incurable diseases, and broken generational curses. If you miss it, you might miss the miracle that your family desperately needs right now. Take a deep breath, focus, you're here for a reason. The energy you are feeling is real. Archangel Michael stands beside you at this very moment, his sword of light is raised, ready to strike down the forces attacking your family. But he needs your permission. He needs your voice. Before we proceed, center your mind and heart. Close your eyes for a second. Realize the person in your family who is sick or vulnerable, feel their pain, their fear. Then whisper this number blessing, Amen 1441. Type it below to call in the first wave of healing, and as you prepare for the prayer that's coming, type Amen 8790 to seal your connection with Archangel Michael's protective energy. Stay with me. Don't skip, because in the next part, I will begin to reveal the hidden truth about the sickness affecting your family and the exact words Archangel Michael gave for you to speak. You are still here, and that is no accident. The moment you decided not to skip, not to look away, you gave Archangel Michael permission to step closer. You may feel a tingling in your hands or warmth in your chest right now. That is the sign he is present. If you are watching this, it means the heavenly armies have already begun surrounding your home. But the battle is not yet won. What I am about to reveal is something most people will never hear in their lifetime. The sickness that is haunting your family, whether it's a sudden illness, a mysterious diagnosis, or a long-standing affliction, is not only a physical attack. It is a spiritual wound, a doorway opened somewhere in your bloodline. Sometimes, these doorways are created by words spoken in anger, by unhealed traumas, or by the envy of others. These open doors allow darkness to creep in unnoticed. Archangel Michael wants you to know this. Nothing in the spiritual realm happens by chance. If your loved one is sick, if your household feels heavy with despair, it is because a shadow has been allowed to linger too long. But the good news is, light always wins over darkness, and today, the light of Archangel Michael is about to break through that shadow. Please, do not skip a single moment of this. This is not just information, these are instructions. The prayer I will begin teaching you in a moment cannot be half learned. You must hear it completely for it to work, and at the very end of this video, I will reveal the final words, the secret line that seals the prayer permanently and locks the sickness out of your family forever. Remember, this is something you do not want to miss. If you're ready to step into this, place your hand over your heart right now, feel it beating. That is life. That is the force God placed in you. Speak quietly. I will not lose my loved one. I will fight. Archangel Michael hears every whisper. And I'll listen closely. The first part of the prayer begins like this: Archangel Michael, mighty warrior of the Most High, stand before me now. Draw your flaming sword of light and cut away every darkness, every sickness, every curse that has touched my family. Surround us with your wings of fire and protect our home from all harm. Do not just read these words. Speak them. Speak them with power, even if your voice trembles, and as you do, imagine a blazing blue flame sweeping through your house, burning away every sickness and shadow. Archangel Michael has given a sign for you. Every time you say this first part of the prayer, type this number to call down the heavenly army. Amen. 6357. This is your first action step. Do it now, speak the prayer and then type the number. And if you feel your spirit shaking, if you feel a sudden surge of emotion, type Amen. 9031. This is the seal of strength, the second wave of protection Archangel Michael sends to your home. Listen to me carefully. This is not superstition. These numbers are anchors, like coordinates. They tell heaven exactly where to send its power. And right now, heaven is listening. I know some of you feel skeptical. You may be thinking, could this really be true? Could a prayer really save my family? The answer is yes. I have seen testimonies of people who prayed these very words and watched hospital reports reverse overnight. Children who were given days to live now running and playing, marriages healed. Homes restored. But there is one condition: you must follow through. You cannot pray halfway. You cannot hear half of the instruction and expect the full miracle. That is why I am urging you, as your brother or sister in faith, do not stop watching. Stay with me until the very end. The final piece of this prayer, which I will reveal at the last part of this video, is what seals the miracle permanently. Right now, as you're listening, picture the person in your family who needs healing. Call their name silently in your heart. Visualize Archangel Michael stepping into their room, placing his hand on their body, and releasing a wave of radiant blue light. This is not your imagination. This is a spiritual reality unfolding. Say these words softly now: Michael, protector of my bloodline, I call you into this fight. Break the chains of sickness. Close every door of darkness. Seal my family in divine light. You feel the shift. Some of you are feeling chills, some of you are even crying. That is your confirmation. Heaven is moving right now. Stay tuned. Do not leave yet. In the next part, I will reveal how to close the spiritual doorway completely. This is the part where most people fail. They pray for healing but leave the door open for sickness to return. You must not miss this next step. It's the difference between temporary relief and permanent freedom. If you're serious about protecting your family, share this message. Send it to a friend, post it to someone who might also be suffering. You never know whose life you might save by simply sharing. And comment below your loved one's name so we can lift them in collective prayer. Together, we are building a wall of light around your family. Stay with me. The next part will take you even deeper into the prayer. The hidden door will be revealed and how to shut it forever. This is the turning point you've been waiting for. If you are still here, it means something deep within your spirit knows this message is real. It means you can feel the truth moving through your chest as you listen. This moment is sacred and it is not to be taken lightly. Archangel Michael has not only brought you here to protect your loved one, but also to show you something you may have never seen before, the hidden door through which sickness entered your family. You see, every family line carries both blessings and burdens. Blessings are the gifts, talents, and divine protections that run through your bloodline. But burdens, or what some call generational shadows, are the unresolved pains, fears, and wounds that travel quietly through generations, waiting for a moment of weakness to strike. The sickness your family faces now may not be random. It may be connected to an unhealed event from long ago. Sometimes it begins with anger that was never forgiven, a word spoken in rage, or an injustice that went unanswered. Over time, this wound opens a spiritual doorway, an unseen portal that allows darkness to move freely. A darkness might disguise itself as stress, fatigue, or illness, but its true nature is spiritual decay. And unless it is closed, the sickness continues to resurface, often in different forms or through different family members. Archangel Michael has revealed that now is the time to close that door permanently. I want you to take a deep breath right now. Feel the air move through your lungs. With every breath, imagine pulling in divine light. With every exhale, imagine releasing the pain that has been carried in your family for generations. Whisper softly, I release what no longer belongs to me. You are not just saying words, you are commanding your spirit to step into freedom. Archangel Michael stands beside you, his wings wide, his presence strong. You might even feel the temperature around you shift, as if the very air is thick with his power. That is the moment of divine alignment. Now, to close the doorway. You must speak the second stage of the prayer. Say this slowly, deliberately, and with full intent. Archangel Michael, I now stand at the threshold of light and shadow. I renounce every curse, every sorrow, and every sickness that entered my bloodline. With your sword of truth, sever the ties that bind us to pain. I declare that from this moment forward, my family is free. The light of God flows through our bodies, our hearts, and our homes, and no darkness may return. As you say these words, visualize a door in your mind, perhaps wooden, ancient, heavy, closing shut with a loud echo. Imagine a radiant blue seal blowing on its surface, marked by Michael's sigil. This is not fantasy. This is spiritual authority. Heaven responds to intention backed by faith. The prayer is not only words, it is energy reshaping reality. Now, as this door closes, you will feel a release. For some, it might come as a wave of emotion, for others a calm stillness. If you feel tears, let them fall, that is your spirit purging years of silent pain. If you feel warmth in your hands or your chest, that is the healing power of Archangel Michael moving through you. Do not resist it. Allow it to flow. Type Amen 1274 to claim the first blessing of this stage. This number is your mark of deliverance. It symbolizes the breaking of old spiritual contracts that allowed suffering to exist. And when you type Amen 5409, you are setting a divine boundary, a command that sickness has no permission to dwell in your home anymore. These numbers are not random, they are vibrations that align your faith with divine precision. Now listen carefully. After this door is closed, Archangel Michael instructs that you must protect the energy of your home. Do not let arguments, fear, or bitterness reopen that doorway. The enemy thrives on chaos, on negative emotion, and on faith that wavers. So when you feel tension rising in your house, pause and whisper, "Michael, hold the door." It is a simple phrase, but it carries immense power. You will notice how peace immediately begins to settle. Some of you are sensing a presence right now. Perhaps the air feels denser, or you feel as if someone is standing behind you. Do not be afraid. That is confirmation that the Archangel is near. He often arrives with the scent of clean air or a flicker of blue light in your peripheral vision. These are not coincidences. They are signs of his validation. If your loved one is sick and cannot speak, speak this prayer on their behalf. Your voice acts as a spiritual proxy. The words you utter become the bridge between heaven and their body. Speak with conviction, for faith does not depend on how loud you pray, but on how firmly you believe. Even in a whisper, faith can move mountains. You may wonder why this prayer must be spoken aloud. The reason is simple. The voice carries creative power. When you speak, you release sound into the physical realm, and sound is energy. That energy moves matter. That is why Archangel Michael says, "Speak, for silence gives darkness permission to remain." To speak, break the silence that has lingered in your family for too long. There is still more to come, and what comes next will determine the full victory of your household. In the next part, I will reveal how to build a spiritual shield around your home, a barrier so strong that sickness, envy, or any dark energy will not be able to cross it again. This is where the healing becomes permanent. Where the transformation solidifies into light. Do not skip the next part. If you stop now, the process will remain incomplete. You have come this far, and Archangel Michael has already begun his work in your life. Stay with me until the end, because the final prayer, the one that seals every blessing and locks out every curse, is still to come. That final revelation will be the difference between temporary healing and lasting freedom. Do take a moment now, close your eyes. Feel gratitude rising in your chest. Thank Archangel Michael for standing guard over your family. Whisper once more, "The door is closed," and know that heaven has heard you. Stay right here, for in the next part, we will raise the shield of protection that will safeguard your home from this day forward. You are still here, and that means the journey is working. Every word you have spoken so far, every breath you've taken with intention, has been weaving a net of light around your family. The sickness has been confronted. The hidden door has been closed, but Archangel Michael is not done yet. He does not simply fight battles. He builds fortresses, and now, the time has come for you to build a spiritual shield. A living wall of protection that no sickness, no curse, no shadow can pass through. This is the stage where temporary relief transforms into lasting safety, in the spiritual realm. A home without a shield is like a house without doors or windows. It may look solid from the outside, but it is vulnerable to every intruder. The prayers you've spoken so far have summoned divine energy, but this next step locks that energy into your space. Think of it as sealing your walls with heavenly light, fortifying your room so that even in your sleep, your family is guarded. Archangel Michael has revealed that this shield is not just symbolic, he is an actual energetic barrier formed through your words, your faith, and your actions. Take a slow breath now. As you exhale, imagine a blue flame flickering at the center of your home, with every word you speak in this prayer. That flame will grow, expanding outward until it fills every corner of your house. Picture it wrapping around your doors, your windows, your loved ones' beds. This is the fortress you are about to build. Speak this prayer slowly, letting every syllable sink into the atmosphere. Archangel Michael, protector of my home, I summon your shield of fire now. Let it rise from the floors, from the walls, from the very earth beneath us. Surround my family with your wings of light. Let no sickness, no darkness, no envy, no harm cross this barrier. Seal our house in the strength of heaven as it is written and decreed. As you speak, believe that the shield is not coming. It is already here. Faith works in the present tense. The very moment you declare it, it begins to manifest. And if you feel a sudden sense of calm or a subtle warmth in your room, that is your confirmation. The fortress is rising. Now, type Amen 3742 to activate the first level of your shield. This number signals Archangel Michael that you have begun the process of fortifying your home. When you type Amen 8019, you are setting the second layer of the barrier, the layer that repels sickness, fear, and negativity before it even touches your door. These numbers are not random. They are coordinates in the spiritual map of protection. This is the point in the journey where you must be especially attentive. Do not skip ahead. Do not treat these instructions as mere words. Archangel Michael has specifically said that those who build this shield with intention will see miraculous protection manifest within days. The air in your home will feel lighter. Your loved one may sleep more peacefully. Even tensions between family members may begin to ease as the fortress stabilizes your environment. And because this shield works not just for you but for others, I want you to pause and think of someone you know, a friend, a sibling, a neighbor, who is also struggling with sickness or darkness in their home. Right now, you have the power to extend this protection to them simply by sharing this message. Archangel Michael's blessing does not diminish when given, it multiplies. When you share, you're not just spreading a video, you're extending a lifeline. So take a moment now, like this message to anchor your faith, share it with someone who needs a miracle, and comment below the name of the person you are praying for. When you comment their name, he places them on the spiritual grid of prayer where thousands of others are interceding with you. Imagine the power of thousands of prayers rising together. Archangel Michael cannot ignore such a call. This is why I urge you, do not keep this to yourself. Someone else's healing may depend on your action. Now, return your focus to your own home. Walk through each room if you can while speaking this shield prayer aloud. As you move, stretch out your hand as if you were painting invisible lines of light along your walls. Whisper, Michael, stand guard here. This physical action anchors the spiritual act into the physical plane. You are not only imagining protection, you are installing it. You may notice that as you do this, certain rooms feel different, some may feel lighter, others heavier. That is normal. The heavier rooms are places where stagnant energy has collected, old arguments, fears, or grief. Spend extra time there. Speak the shield prayer again, louder if you need to, until you feel the shift. Remember, light always wins. Darkness cannot stay where light is welcome. If your loved one is bedridden or cannot walk, you can still do this for them. Stand at their bedside, place your hand gently near them, not necessarily on them if they're sensitive, and whisper the shield prayer. Visualize Archangel Michael's wings folding over their body like a cloak. This is the ultimate act of spiritual caregiving, protecting them while they heal. Do not underestimate the power of this stage. Many people stop after praying for healing, but few go further to build the shield. That is why sickness sometimes returns or why peace feels temporary. Archangel Michael's instruction is clear: close the door and build the fortress. This is the difference between a moment of relief and a lifetime of protection. As you finish speaking the shield prayer, pause and listen. You may hear silence, or perhaps a subtle sound in your home changes, a creak, a soft whoosh, a sudden stillness. These are not random. They are signs of spiritual movement. Heaven is installing the shield as you speak. And now, you are ready for the final stage of this part. Place your hand on your heart once again and say, Archangel Michael, I receive your shield, I receive your protection. I declare my home a fortress of light. No weapon formed against us shall prosper, no sickness shall remain. It is done. Take a deep breath, feel the stillness settling in. You have just raised a shield that will stand as long as your faith renews it. But we are not finished. In the next part, I will show you how to feed this shield, how to keep it alive and growing stronger every day. This is the part no one knows, and it's where miracles become permanent. Stay until the end. The prayer you will learn in the final part is the seal, the command that locks the fortress for good. If you are still reading, it means you are serious about this. Many people pray once, build their shield, and then walk away thinking the work is finished, but the spiritual realm does not work that way. A shield is alive. It is not a wall of stone, it is a living barrier of light. Constantly responding to your words, your energy, and your faith. Like a flame, it burns bright when fed and can flicker if neglected. Archangel Michael wants you to know that what you built in the previous part is powerful, but now you must learn to sustain it. This is where true mastery begins, where you become a keeper of your home's light. You've come this far. And that means you are ready for the next level of protection. The shield you've built around your home is already alive, humming with energy, safeguarding your family within its walls. But you know as well as I do that not every danger happens inside the home. Loved ones leave for work, for school, for appointments. They travel on highways. Walk through crowded places, enter hospitals, or workplaces filled with stress and heavy energy. It's in those moments away from your home's fortress that they are most vulnerable. Archangel Michael has revealed a way for you to extend your shield beyond your walls, wrapping your loved ones in the same protective flame no matter where they go. This is not theory. This is practice. When you speak this prayer, the wings of protection you've built rise and travel like a cloak over the person you name. Think of your shield as a glowing sphere of light. Up until now, it has been fixed in your home, growing brighter and stronger each time you feed it. But light is not bound by walls, just as a candle's glow can extend far beyond its wick. The shield's energy can be directed. Archangel Michael says that when you speak your intention clearly, you are assigning this light to someone else. Heaven then maps that light over the person's path, following them like a silent guardian. Take a deep breath now. Think of someone who is away from you right now. Maybe at work, maybe in another city. Maybe even lying in a hospital bed. Visualize their face, whisper their name softly. You are about to cover them in the same fortress you have built. Say this prayer slowly and deliberately. Archangel Michael, protector without boundaries, I call on your wings of light to travel beyond this home. Cover name of loved one wherever they go. Surround them with the same shield of fire that guards my house. Let your sword of truth cut through every shadow on their path. Let no sickness, no harm, no fear approach them. I declare them safe, guarded, and whole under your watchful care. Pause. Feel the weight of those words. Visualize a radiant blue flame rising from your home and stretching outward, like a ribbon of light wrapping around the person you named. Some people will see this vividly in their mind's eye. Others will simply feel a deep peace. Either way, the energy is moving. Archangel Michael's presence knows no distance. Now, type Amen 6613 to anchor this traveling protection. This number signals to heaven that the shield has been extended to cover your loved one. And when you type Amen 9248, you are activating the second layer, the layer that follows them not only physically, but emotionally, guarding their heart and mind from stress, fear or despair. These numbers are like coordinates, telling heaven exactly where to send the flame. Do not underestimate the power of this. Many people pray for their family, but do not realize they can assign protection. Archangel Michael has confirmed that once this prayer is spoken, his presence literally walks beside the person named. There are testimonies of car accidents avoided, hospital recoveries accelerated, sudden feelings of calm washing over loved ones in moments of panic. When they feel it, they may not even know why. But you will know you placed them under Michael's wings. You can repeat this prayer for multiple people. Name each one specifically, speak slowly. You don't have to be in their presence. You don't have to tell them. This is not about imposing on their free will. It is about invoking heaven's guardianship over those you love. Michael does not force, he covers, he does not override. He surrounds. There is also a physical act you can perform to reinforce this extension. After speaking the prayer, hold your hands slightly open, palms facing outward, and imagine the light flowing from your chest outwards like streams of blue fire reaching each person you name. You are not sending your own energy. You are directing heaven's energy. You are acting as a channel, a point of command where intention meets divine force. You may notice a sudden stillness, a sense of quiet in your spirit after doing this. Some feel warmth in their palms, some feel as if the room itself has shifted. These are confirmations that the shield has extended successfully. Remember to refresh this extension daily, just as you feed your home's shield. It does not have to be long or complicated. In the morning or at night, whisper, "Michael, cover them again today." This is like updating a spiritual map, ensuring the flame stays active over their path. The more you do it, the more consistent the protection becomes until it is almost automatic, a living presence that travels with them everywhere. If your loved one is sick and cannot speak, stand by their side, speak their name, and declare the traveling shield over them. Even if they are unconscious, heaven hears you. Even if they are far away, heaven finds them. Michael's wings are not bound by time or space. It is also vital to keep your own spirit aligned while you do this. Fear can weaken the signal. Speak with authority. Even if your voice trembles, let your words stand firm. Imagine yourself as a commander calling out to the heavenly army. This is not arrogance. This is your right as a co-creator with heaven. Michael responds to faith, not volume. Now pause. Close your eyes, picture your loved ones walking, working, traveling. See them glowing faintly blue, a shield around their bodies like an invisible armor. Imagine every step they take lighting up under their feet, like a path of fire leading them safely. This is not just visualization. It is alignment. As you see it, so it becomes. Archangel Michael also gives this instruction. Whenever you feel a sudden pang of worry for someone far away, do not spiral into fear. Speak immediately, "Michael, wings around them now." At instant command activates the shield in real time. Many people have reported miraculous timing, moments where they prayed just as their loved one was in danger or distress, only to find later that protection had been needed at that exact hour. By practicing this, you are transforming from a passive believer into an active guardian. You are no longer hoping for safety. You are declaring it. You are no longer simply reacting. You are commanding light to move. This is the level of authority heaven wants you to step into. Stay with me. In the next part, I will teach you how to weave healing energy directly into this traveling shield so that it not only protects but actively restores. This is where Archangel Michael's power shifts from defense to offense, from keeping sickness out to driving sickness away wherever your loved one may be. Do not skip. This is rare knowledge reserved for those willing to follow through. You are on the edge of a transformation. What comes next will change not only the health of your family but the atmosphere of your entire bloodline. Take a deep breath. Whisper, "Michael, extend the wings." Feel the presence moving even now. Heaven has heard you. You've reached the stage where protection transforms into restoration. Up to this point, you have closed the hidden doorway of sickness, built a living shield around your home, and extended the shield to your loved ones wherever they go. But Archangel Michael's work is not only to protect, it is also to heal. He is known as the Defender, but his light carries the fire of renewal, the power to drive sickness away and restore vitality. What you are about to learn now is the step that shifts everything. It is the moment where you stop fighting to keep darkness out and begin commanding light to push sickness out entirely. This is the weaving of healing energy into the shield, a living current that moves with your loved one, working on their body, mind, and spirit no matter where they are. This step is powerful because it is active, not passive. Protection keeps harm away, but healing reverses what harm has already done. Many people stop at protection, never realizing that Archangel Michael's wings can also carry medicine from heaven itself. This is why you have been guided here, why you have stayed through each part. You are ready to activate the healing current that will flow through the shield you've built. Take a deep, slow breath now. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. As you do, imagine a bright blue flame flickering in your chest. This is the spark of Archangel Michael's energy already present because of the prayers you've spoken. With every inhale, the flame grows brighter. With every exhale, it flows upward like a mist. And now, call to mind the loved one you wish to heal. Picture their face. If they are sick, imagine the part of their body that needs restoration glowing faintly. You are about to direct the healing flame to them through the shield. Speak this prayer loud with full intent. Archangel Michael, great warrior of light, I call upon the fire of healing in your wings. Let it flow through the shield that covers name of loved one. Let it enter their body like a river of light, washing out every sickness, every infection, every shadow. Let it strengthen their cells, renew their mind and restore their spirit. As your sword cuts away darkness, let your fire burn with healing until they rise in health again. Pause after speaking. Visualize a glowing stream of blue-white light flowing from your heart into the shield around your loved one. See it entering their body, not as a harsh fire, but as a warm, gentle light spreading through their bloodstream, their organs, their bones. If you cannot picture it, simply feel it, a calm certainty that something powerful is moving. Heaven responds to feeling as much as to sight. Now, type Amen 5580 to anchor the first wave of healing. This number signals to heaven that you are not only asking for protection, but commanding restoration. And when you type Amen 8923, you are activating the second wave, the infusion of vitality, peace, and strength into your loved one's life. These numbers are like spiritual coordinates, aligning your prayer with Archangel Michael's active healing force. This is not imagination. People who have prayed this way have reported miraculous recoveries. There are testimonies of sudden improvements in hospital patients, pain fading overnight, test results reversing, depression lifting. Some describe it as if a heavy fog leaves the body. Others say it feels like waking from a nightmare. The key is that you are not sending your own energy. You are calling on Archangel Michael to deliver divine healing through the shield you built. Repeat this process daily. It does not have to be long or dramatic. Even a few seconds of focused prayer can keep the healing current flowing. Whisper, Michael, send the healing flame today. As you go about your day, whenever your loved one comes to mind, simply breathe in light and breathe it out toward them. This is called breathy healing, and it strengthens the shield's healing current like adding fresh oil to a lamp. If you are caring for someone in person, you can amplify the process by lightly placing your hand near them, not to give them your energy, but to act as a point of contact for heaven's energy. Speak the healing prayer softly. Imagine Michael's wings wrapping around them as you do. Some people feel warmth under their hand or see a flash of blue light in their mind's eye. This is confirmation. If your loved one is far away, you can still send the healing current by speaking their name and visualizing the light traveling across distance like a beam. Michael's wings are vast. They cover continents in a heartbeat. When you call, he goes. When you command, heaven moves. It is important to pair this healing prayer with gratitude. After you finish, whisper, "Thank you, Michael, for your healing fire." Gratitude locks the current into place. It signals to heaven that you are in alignment. Not desperation. Desperation may call for help, but gratitude opens the channel fully. You may also notice changes in your loved one's mood or environment after you begin this practice. They may say they slept better, felt calmer, or experienced relief from pain. They may not even know why. But you will know. You sent the healing current through the shield. Some people ask, what if the sickness is very severe? The answer Archangel Michael gives is, light does not compete with darkness. It replaces it. The healing current works at its own pace according to divine timing, but it always moves. Even if you do not see instant results, do not stop. Every prayer, every breath of healing is adding to the current. Think of it as filling a reservoir that will one day overflow into visible change. You can also speak these words to reinforce the healing current when you feel doubt. Michael's fire heals. Michael's fire restores. Michael's fire flows through my loved one now. Repeat it like a heartbeat until you feel calm. This simple affirmation acts like a continuous charge to the shield's healing current. Take a moment now. Close your eyes. See your loved one's body glowing with blue light, their cells renewing, their spirit rising. Whisper softly, "He is done." Feel the peace that follows. At peace is a sign that heaven has heard you. Stay with me. In the next part, I will teach you how to seal this healing current so it becomes a permanent flow, not just an occasional spark. This is where the shield transforms into a self-sustaining river of light, where your loved one can remain under constant restoration without you having to repeat the process every moment. This is the secret many have been waiting for, how to lock the miracle in place. Do not skip. This knowledge is rare, and Archangel Michael has revealed it to you now for a reason. You have come this far, and the work you've done has already begun to shift things. The next step is where it all becomes permanent. Take a deep breath, whisper Michael Teeling fire flow. Know that even now, the current is moving. Heaven is listening. You have reached the moment where everything you have built, the prayers, the shield, the traveling protection, and the healing current, comes together. Up until now, you have been activating the shield and the healing force through intention, through your words and focus. But now Archangel Michael is ready to show you how to make this current self-sustaining. This is the stage where the miracle stops being a moment and becomes a way of life. It is the difference between temporary relief and permanent restoration. It is where heaven's power becomes a river flowing without ceasing, surrounding your loved one even when you are asleep, even when you are distracted, even when you are miles away. Think of everything you have done so far as preparing the ground. You have closed the door to darkness. You have built the fortress, you have extended it beyond your home. You have poured healing fire through the shield. Now the soil is ready, and Archangel Michael will plant the seed that keeps growing on its own. This is what he calls the seal of the current. When you apply the seal, you no longer have to summon the healing force again and again. Instead, it circulates continuously like a heartbeat, renewing itself automatically. Begin by centering yourself. Place one hand on your chest and one hand slightly outward as if you are reaching. Take a slow, steady breath. Feel the energy you've built over these days or hours. It is already strong. You are not starting from nothing. With your eyes closed, picture your loved one inside a sphere of blue-white light. This is the healing shield you've created. Now imagine at the center of that sphere a small golden seed of light. This seed represents continuity, the unbroken link between heaven's power and your loved one's body. Speak these words aloud, slowly and clearly. Archangel Michael, mighty keeper of the flame, I ask you now to seal the healing current within this shield. Place your sigil upon it. Let it flow unending, restoring and renewing name of loved one day and night. In body, mind and spirit, let your wings breathe life into the seed of this light until it grows into a river that never ceases. I release it into your hands now. As it is spoken, so it is. Buzz. Picture the golden seed inside the shield bursting into a soft glow, then expanding into a continuous stream of light circling your loved one like a slow, spiraling current. You may see it in your mind's eye as water, fire, wind, or just light. Whatever you see, trust it. This is heaven responding to your command. The seed of the current has been planted. Now, type Amen 4315 to anchor the seal of continuity. This number signifies the perpetual flow of divine power, an unbroken cycle of renewal. And type Amen 7590 to mark the second layer of the seal, the command that locks the shield against disruption, ensuring that no fear, doubt, or outside influence can interrupt the healing river. These numbers are like divine signatures. They finalize the work you've done. When the seal is applied, something shifts. For some, it feels like a sudden quietness, like the rue holding its breath. For others, it feels like a warm wave passing over their body. This is your confirmation. Archangel Michael has placed his mark upon the shield. From this moment forward, the healing current will circulate continuously, even when you are not actively praying. You may ask, do I never have to pray again? Of course you can, and should, pray whenever you feel led. But the difference now is that you are no longer struggling to recreate the current every time. You are stepping into maintenance rather than constant reactivation. Think of it like a wellspring you have dug. The water now flows on its own, but you can still come and drink from it, bless it, or strengthen it with gratitude. Archangel Michael also instructs you to check the seal occasionally. This does not mean it will break. It means to stay connected. Once a day or once a week, simply pause and visualize your loved one inside the sphere of light. Whisper. The current flows. That's it. A small act keeps your awareness aligned with the shield's activity. Another sign that the seal is working is that your loved one may begin to feel subtle shifts even without your direct involvement. They may report feeling lighter, more hopeful, or more energetic. Their healing may accelerate in unexpected ways. You may even find their environment shifting. Better doctors, sudden breakthroughs, supportive people appearing. This is because the sealed current does more than heal the body, it attracts circumstances that support wholeness. If your loved one is in a hospital, the sealed current will follow them from room to room. If they travel, it will surround them on the road, in planes, in meetings. If they sleep, it will work while they dream. You have effectively placed them in a living capsule of divine restoration. And because this energy is self-renewing, it does not drain you. It flows from a higher source. You are not holding it up. You have simply been the vessel to establish it. You can also apply this seal to yourself. After sealing your loved one, say, Michael, seal your current within me. Let it restore my body, my mind, my spirit. Let it flow unending as I continue to protect and care for those I love. Doing this places you in the same stream of restoration, ensuring that while you care for others, you are also cared for. This is important because healers, caregivers, and intercessors often forget themselves. Michael wants you whole too. Take a moment now. Breathe. See your loved one in the sphere of light. Whisper softly, the current flows. It is sealed. Feel the peace that rises in you. That peace is not just a feeling. It is a signal from heaven that the work had been completed, but there is one final step to come. The step that locks all of this into your bloodline, transforming not just one situation but your entire family's future. This is the part where Archangel Michael teaches you to speak a generational decree, sealing protection and restoration into the very DNA of your family so that sickness and darkness cannot return. Do not skip this. What comes next is the culmination of everything you've learned. It is rare knowledge, a once-in-a-lifetime prayer that not only heals now but rewrites the spiritual story of your family. When you speak it, you are declaring a new chapter, one where your bloodline is known in heaven as a fortress of light. Take a deep breath. Whisper, the current flows, be sealed. And know that even now, the river of healing is moving through your loved one, day and night, without pause. Heaven has heard you, you have come so far. Step by step, you've walked through this sacred process, closing the hidden door of sickness, building the shield, extending it to your loved ones, weaving healing energy into it, and sealing the current so it flows on its own. But Archangel Michael's message does not end with one person or even one household. His wings stretch across time. His power is not bound to the present moment. He is the guardian of destinies, and what he wants you to understand now is that the protection and restoration you've activated can be written into your family's very bloodline. This is what he calls the generational decree, the declaration so strong it shifts the spiritual inheritance of your family. Once spoken, it plants a new pattern, a new signature of light into your lineage. This is where you stop fighting the same battles over and over and begin a new chapter of lasting freedom. The generational decree works because heaven recognizes patterns across time. Just as you can inherit physical traits from your ancestors, you can also inherit spiritual patterns, both blessings and burdens. When a family has a history of sickness, misfortune, or tragedy, it often means a shadowed pattern is looping through the bloodline. But Archangel Michael's decree cuts through those loops. It doesn't only heal symptoms, it uproots the cause. It doesn't only protect for a season, it writes the script. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine your family tree, its branches stretching upward, its roots digging deep into the earth. See the names of your ancestors shimmering on the roots. See your loved ones on the branches. Now imagine a blue fire rising from the roots, burning upward through the trunk, cleansing every shadow, and lighting every branch. This is not a dream. This is a picture of what you're about to release. Place your hand over your heart, speak this decree aloud slowly and deliberately. If you can, say it more than once. Each repetition deepens its imprint. Archangel Michael, guardian of generations, I stand now as a voice for my family. I break every chain of sickness, every shadow of despair, every curse spoken or unspoken over our bloodline. With your sword of truth, cut away the old patterns. With your wings of fire, burn through every root of darkness. I decree that from this moment forward, my family carries a new inheritance, an inheritance of health, of light, of divine protection. I declare our bloodline sealed in the power of heaven. Sickness shall not return. Darkness shall not remain. As it is spoken, so it is. Pause after you speak. Visualize a bright blue seal appearing at the base of your family tree, glowing like molten metal cooling into a permanent mark. This is Michael's sigil, his signature on your lineage. It is the sign that the decree had been heard and recorded in heaven. You may even feel a rush of emotion, a sense of release, or a sudden clarity. This is your confirmation. Now type Amen 6842 to anchor the first wave of the decree, the wave that severs the old patterns. And type Amen 9375 to activate the second wave, the wave that plants the new inheritance of light. These numbers act like coordinates on your family tree, marking the generational shift you've just declared. This decree is not just for the living. It reaches backward to heal the wounds of your ancestors and forward to protect your descendants. It closes doors for those who are gone and opens blessings for those yet to come. Michael's wings are not bound by time. When you speak this decree, heaven moves across generations. Do not be surprised if, after this, you notice changes in your family dynamics. Old conflicts may ease. Unexplained heaviness may lift. Opportunities for healing, both physical and emotional, may appear. This is because the decree has set a new current in motion. It is like redirecting a river, at first subtle, but soon undeniable. To strengthen this decree, you can pair it with a simple daily reminder. Each morning, whisper, "My family carries light." Each night, whisper, "Our inheritance is protected." These are not empty affirmations, they are reinforcements of the pattern you've installed. Every time you say them, the seal glows brighter. You can also extend the decree to family members who may not even know you're praying. Simply name them when you speak the prayer. Say, "This decree covers name." Heaven knows who they are. Michael's wings find them even if they are unaware. You are not forcing your will on them. You are opening a doorway of blessing that they may step into at the right time. Some of you will feel a shift in your own body after speaking the decree. This is normal. When generational patterns break, the release is felt personally. You may feel lighter, emotional, or deeply peaceful. Let it flow. These are signs of chains falling off. It is also important to acknowledge your role in this process. You have become the voice that your family may have lacked for generations. You have stood up and declared, "No more." Heaven responds to courage, to faith, to persistence. Archangel Michael wants you to know that your prayers have not been in vain. You are building something eternal. From this day forward, every time sickness tries to rise, every time fear tries to whisper, remember the decree. Speak out loud. Our bloodline is sealed. This is your authority now. You are not begging for protection. You are enforcing it, you are not pleading for healing. You are living in it. This is the moment where the story changes. You have gone from being a person seeking a miracle to a guardian of miracles, from someone hoping for change to someone establishing it. Michael's wings are over your family. His horde has cut the old cords, Yasiel has marked your lineage. Stay with me, because in the final part 1 will reveal the closing prayer, the once-in-a-lifetime invocation Archangel Michael gave me to seal all of this permanently, to wrap your family and your future in a circle of light that cannot be broken. This is the prayer that locks every blessing you've activated, ensuring it cannot be undone by fear, time, or circumstance. It is the prayer of completion. Do not skip the final part. Everything you've done has led to this. The last prayer is not just an ending. It is the key that locks the door and throws it into the sea, never to be opened again. The final words you will speak are the signature of heaven on your family's new story. Take a deep breath. Whisper softly, "Our bloodline is sealed." Feel the shift inside you. Heaven has heard you. You've made it. Step by step, prayer by prayer, you've walked through the entire journey that Archangel Michael has guided you through. You've closed the hidden doors of sickness, built and fed the shield of protection, extended it to your loved ones, woven healing into it, sealed the current so it flows without ceasing, and declared the generational decree over your bloodline. All that remains now is the prayer of completion, the final invocation that locks every blessing in place permanently. This prayer is the signature at the bottom of the covenant you've been writing with heaven. When you speak it, you are not only closing the process, but stamping it with divine authority so it cannot be reversed. This is a holy moment. Take a deep breath. Make sure you are seated or standing somewhere quiet. Place your hand over your heart and your other hand outward, as if reaching toward the future. Feel the energy you've built through these parts. Feel the calm strength in your chest. Archangel Michael is here, his wings are over you. His sword of light stands between your family and every shadow. The time has come to seal it all. Speak these words slowly, clearly, and with absolute intent. Archangel Michael, great protector and healer, I thank you for guiding me through this journey. I thank you for closing the doors of darkness, for building the shield, for sending your healing fire, for sealing the current, and for marking my bloodline with light. Now, by the authority of heaven and the power of your wings, I declare this work complete. I seal my family, my home, and our future in your protection. No sickness shall return. No shadow shall rise. This covenant is written, signed, and sealed. As it is spoken, so it is done. Pause and feel the silence after those words. That silence is not empty. It is the echo of heaven affirming your declaration. Some of you will feel warmth wash over your body. Some will feel a sudden peace. Some will simply know, deep in your bones, that something irreversible has happened. That is your confirmation. Now, type Amen 5102 to lock the first seal of completion. This number signifies finality, the end of the old and the unshakable beginning of the new, and type Amen 8649 to place the second seal, the perpetual blessing that flows through your family from this day forward. These numbers are your final markers, the coordinates of your completed covenant. Take one more breath, whisper softly, "He is done." Know that from this moment forward, your family walks under a new story. The shield stands, the healing flows. The generational decree holds. Archangel Michael's wings are over you, now and always. This is your moment of completion. Heaven has heard you.